Yes, yes. Wake up out there this Tuesday morning. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? How y'all doing? Yes, yes. We is in here this morning. Let's get it this morning. Where's all my Virgos at? Where they at? Where they at? Yeah, tomorrow I told you guys I'm coming in live. All this week I'm coming in live, you guys. I was gonna do 7 days straight live, okay? Yes. Happy morning. Happy blessed Tuesday Virgo morning. Yes. Where you at? Where you at out there? Gotta have that coffee, man. I gotta have that coffee in the morning time. You know, I gotta have that coffee in the morning time to get the levels, okay? To get the levels good and straight. How y'all feeling out there? How is y'all feeling out there? I want to say thank you for tuning in to this live today, this morning. Hello. What's going on there, cuz? Good morning to you, cuz. Cousin. Yes. Hey, this here is my birthday week. So my plans was to go live for 7 days straight. Okay? You know, for 7 days straight. I'm coming in here live for my B-Day. Showing thanks, showing gratitude, understanding where yes, where we at in today's life. You hear me? That's what we is talking about this morning. Being thankful for where you at in this thing called life. Yes, we definitely here for it. Okay, so I want to thank everybody, man, that checks out this video. I want to thank everybody when you get a chance. Good morning, man. Good morning. Yes. I'll be man, I tell you guys, I'll be up at it early in the morning, literally fired up every morning, just for life, right? I'm just fired up and thankful, very, very thankful for this thing that we call life. Okay. So we're going to talk about a few things. I got a few minutes. We're going to talk about a few things. Stay with me. We finna get to it. as y'all can tell, I love this. You see this? This is my happy place. Yes, this is my happy place. I love this. I've always been a real fan at stuff like this, like news skits, okay, videos, okay, expressing how I feel in the inside, right? See, one thing I notice uh, as these years go past, and the older I get, God keep blessing me, right, to learn uh, new things, okay, to expand my mind, right, instead of keeping a closed minded. Um, I have learned that we we sometimes forget the excitement that we once felt as when we was growing up. See, this was my excitement. I loved doing stuff that had to do with electronics, that had to do with music. Okay, yeah, I call music. Okay, that's me and my daughter little joke, right? Uh, I've always been really fond of. I really loved this type of stuff, right? I've always loved this type of stuff. So this internet thing, as y'all see, I got all of these gadgets and stuff going on. Okay, I really enjoy this. You know, and that's something about life. That's something that a lot of us take for granted of life. The distractions of life, us being so busy, us having to work, us having to pay them bills every 30 days. Sometimes it takes the fun out of life. Okay. So you have to go back. You have to go back to your roots. You have to go back to things that you as a kid once loved. Okay. And hold on, let me put my cousin up here on the screen. Life is what you make it. That's right, cuz. That's definitely right. This is my cousin right here. Okay, listen to what he said. Life is what you make it. That is right. You know, and I myself, I thank you for that comment right there, cuz I myself, when I started doing this, I found the love and the passion for this. Now, I might not be like some of the other YouTubers, okay, or the bloggers or whatever you want to call them. This channel might not be like that, okay, but this is something that I love doing. This is like a passion of mine that I really fell in love with when I was like a little young boy, right? But of course, then we didn't have these computers, we didn't have these all this other things, right? So what I what I understood about this whole YouTube thing and me being on here and all of this, you don't have to be perfect to get started. All you have to do is just get started. Okay? See, a lot of us be afraid to take that first step at things because we not that good at it. Okay? And we see other people and how other people kind of be good at certain areas of the things that you may want to do. So that scares people from taking that first step, right? Hey, I was once guilty as that when I first started this, right? I knew, I'm like, wow, I'm watching all these other guys. I'm like, man, I'm not that good like these other guys is, right? But what did I say at the beginning of this? This was a passion. This was something that I love, right? And this was something that I loved as a little boy. So I wasn't going to let my imperfections stop me from doing something that really brought me joy. And then on top of that, life started hitting me in the chest, right? Like life hit all of us, right? Life be what they say, life be lifing. So when life started hitting me in the chest, that made me more, right? That made me more feeling a sort of way to get on here and try it. And now, look at me now. Look at me now. Thanks to you guys. Thanks to that man upstairs. You hear me? And thanks to me that wouldn't never, ever, ever give up. Now, that's the thing about life. Don't give up. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on the dreams. Don't give up on the things that make you you. Yes, don't give up on them things. Because if you give up on it, then the thing about joy that we once, I mean, yes. I love the feedback. I love uh people commenting. I love when you guys inbox me and give me a little encouragement or give me advice about certain things. I love that as well. Okay. I didn't start none of this uh for nothing other than, what did I say? This was something that I enjoyed doing, but I also done a lot of work on myself, on my heart, on my spirit, on my mind, right? And that was something that I was very, very, very proud of. Okay. So to me doing this was like, what me finding this was sort of like a blessing, right? It was like a blessing. It was like I used this for therapy. Okay. At first, it started therapy, right? Now it's more like joyfulness. Now it's sort of like me, like I say, me every morning when I go outside them doors, nothing but joy, comes in my life. The minute I wake up is joy. The minute I go outside them doors is joy, right? So now me doing this on YouTube is just basically me having my fun and me loving what I do. Okay. So I'm here to tell you guys, don't let this world, I have to keep saying this because this world have a funny way of knocking people, right? Knocking people away from what makes them happy. Okay. Uh, don't let this world do that. I don't care about anything. I don't care about them 30-day. Well, can't say that, right? We have to we have to focus in on that 30-day every month bills, right? Yes, that's the way of the world, right? But don't let those bills stress you out. Do not let this world stress you out. Instead, try to find something that makes your life more fulfilled. I was reading this one thing and it said, I was reading this one book and it said to have everything in life but still feel unfulfilled. Or I'm paraphrasing, like something like that, right? But in other words, you can have all of these things in the world and you still feel like that you have, well, you're not really sort of satisfied, you know? And that's how most people live in life. Most people live, they don't be fulfilled in life. They might have all the things that, that one person can have, but still don't feel all the way fulfilled in the inside of themselves. There's something still missing. Okay. So Me myself, I took a different approach when it comes to stuff like that. You know, I took a different approach. I looked at it like, what's the sense of having all of these things, but you still feel empty in the inside of yourself? See, like now, unlike now, okay, my heart is filled, right, with joy. My heart is filled with the excitement of life. And I don't even have half the things that I used to have. But none of them things don't even mean nothing to me. Life means everything to me. Okay. And especially, right, when it's, when things come around, special occasions come around, birthdays event, okay, uh holidays event, anything that had to do with showing thanks to life, showing thanks to family love or family memories, anything that got to do with that, excuse me, I'm definitely fired up. You hear me? About life itself. And I see so many people, especially like, at the job or whatever, you see so many people in these big positions, they not fulfilled. Yeah, they might have that big office job, right? But when you say good morning to you, when you say good morning to them, I be all smiles. I come to work, I'm like skipping to work. You hear me? And none of this has nothing to do about money. I'm just fulfilled in the inside of my soul, in the inside of my heart. I took my memories, I took my lessons of life, and I put them all in the right perspective. It's like I wrote them down, okay? And I say, okay, well, this shouldn't be here. This should be there. Okay, this should be over here. And I put them in categories, right? That's how I broke down my life. That's how I found this joyful way of living now. Okay. Now it might have took me a while to get here. I was in my late 40s, right? It might have took me a while to get here, but the main thing is I got there. And that's the thing about life. It's never too late. It's never too late to find your joy. It's never too late to find your happiness. It's never too late to find yourself. That's what I learned. So by me literally experiencing this, right? A lot of people don't have time, okay? Because it's about the time of life, right? But the distractions of life keep us so busy, you can't find that time. And then on the and then on another note, while you being so distracted and so busy, you also have what? Attitudes behind all of that. Okay? So it's hard to find fulfillment of life. It's hard to find joyfulness in life behind all of that stressful things that this life has to offer. So I say to you, man, start tearing up things, not tearing up things in a destructive way, not tearing up things in a selfish way, but doing it in a way that is loving, that is thoughtfulness to everyone that you love, that you care about, and start directing yourself to how you once felt as a young kid. Now, don't act like a young kid, okay? But live life as a joyful way as you was young, responsible, loving, okay? That's the thing that I can tell you. Yes, that's the thing that I can tell you. So when you see me, this is what you're gonna get from me every day. This is what you're gonna get from me every day. Okay. I had to learn, right, to duck away from things that didn't uh line up to my spirit. But on the same time, you don't talk about those people that haven't aligned themselves with their spirit. You show them, you help them. Okay. Now, a lot of people ain't going to get it, right? Then that's when you pray for them. Okay. But never talk about them, never crack jokes on them. This life is not funny. This life is beautiful. It is. Y'all, you see, I cut my hair off a month ago, right? And it's growing back. And I was gonna, I was gonna, let me see, let me get up here on the screen. I was gonna like get it cut. Well, I was gonna let it grow, but just because we're in the Virgo season, okay, we're in the Virgo season, okay. I'm thinking about getting it cut one more time for the year, and then I'll let it grow back. But today, you guys, I'm in there getting ready, right? I'm in there getting ready. I've been up again. Like I say, my day starts every day between 4:30, 5 o'clock. That's how my day starts, right? Uh, Maybe I need to start getting up at 3:30. I don't know about that. But if I get up at 3:30, I can get a lot more done. I can get a lot more things situated, especially when I'm trying to get on live, right? I can have a lot more things situated, you know. But yeah, I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready, and I'm looking at my fro, and it's like a month, right? So I had my hair ball faded about a month ago, and it's growing back already. And it was looking so good to me in the morning when I'm getting ready. I'm like, man, I don't think I should get another ball fade. I should have let my hair grow on out. But I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna get one more cut, right? I'm gonna get one more haircut for my birthday this weekend, and then I'm gonna let my hair grow back out, right? Thank God for my hair. I thank God for my jeans. I thank God for my family, right? I thank God for everything that has to do with my upbringing, my life, everything. 53 years, you guys. I thank God for everything. See, that's the way we got to be in life. Not, uh, not holding people uh, accountable for things they might have done 20, 30 years ago that they might didn't understand, okay, what they was doing. No, 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 no. I refuse to do that. That's why you see me so joyful in life. I refuse to hold people uh not so much accountable. Not saying that everybody got to be held accountable, but I refuse to hold grudges or punches or blame people, okay, for things that happened 20, 30 years ago. I will not do that, especially people that I love. Me and my sister, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna get on out of here this morning, okay? On this Tuesday, Virgo morning. Uh, I had a talk with my sisters from Atlanta, right? Oh man, she's a very, very sweet sister. She has a very good heart, always had a very good heart. Now, this was one of, I have three, I had four sisters. One of them, God called her home. See, that's another reason that I got real serious in life because, you know, God was calling home all good people. So I took that stuff serious. Okay. But anyways, my sister, I believe she's like the middle child. I talked with her. She stay in Atlanta. She's been in Atlanta for probably about 15, 18 years or so. But she was going to church faithfully 20 years ago. And now she's in Atlanta. Well, probably longer than that. But she's in Atlanta still going to church faithfully. The girl got a good heart, good soul, always had that, right? So I spoke to her yesterday for maybe about an hour, okay? So we talking, and we was talking about, growing up and this and this and this. And she basically said like her growing up, sometimes people feel insecure, right? I once did too before, but the thing of it is, you have to love yourself. And when she said that, I say, now you're on to something. Because, ladies and gentlemen, that's the thing about life. That's the key thing about life. You have to love yourself. Okay? I do not care how or what you went through in life. If you do not love yourself, you will not be kind or love others. Kind mean loving others, uh, not cracking jokes on others, not hating on one another, helping one another. Okay. Um, when she said that, that was pretty big because that stuck out to me. You want to know why? Because ever since for 53 years, right? Every time I woke up in the morning and I looked myself in the mirror, man, I loved me some me. You hear me? I really loved me some me. And I believe that's a real big part of the puzzle. If you don't like what you see in the mirror, that's going to show on the outside. That's going to show on the outside. If you don't like what you see in the mirror, okay? Now, I ain't saying, I'm no, right? But what I'm telling you is, I've always, since I can remember, I've always loved me some me, okay? Now, I have to always say this because I ain't, I haven't been, just this perfect person all my life. No, I have a lot of hangups. I had a lot of hangups. I've been through a lot of things, right? But I had to grow through a lot of things, okay? So I'm not saying that at all, okay? But one thing I am saying is this: I've always loved me. I always loved me, okay? I love people as well, but I'm saying that's the key factor. You know, I believe a lot of people may look in their mirror and don't like the things that they might have done. That's understandable. That's understandable. That's why I say first, you have to forgive yourself. I went through that. When I looked in the mirror, I might love me, but I didn't like the things that I've done. Okay. Things that I done that I really didn't understand at the time I was doing them, right? So when you be sort of disgusted with yourself, it'd be hard to look in that mirror. You see what I'm saying? But you got to forgive yourself. You cannot go so hard on yourself. You can't go hard on no one. Mom, dad, brothers, sisters, aunties, uncles. You can't go hard on no one if they didn't quite understand or have the tools or the knowledge to do anything other than what they done. That's called maturity. That's called growth. That's called understanding. That's called forgiveness. Forgiveness of yourself. So that's the word of the day. Forgiveness. Forgiveness for yourself. Forgiveness for others. That's the word of the day. So Tuesday on this Virgo, what we at? We this the 25th. 3 days. We on the 3 day countdown. Okay, to the birthday, right? To the birthday, right? Okay, that's the word of the day. Okay, the word of the day is forgiveness. Okay, all right, you guys. I'm finna check out of here, man. I tell you, I am so thankful for this new technology. You see what I'm saying? I'm so thankful that I learned new ways and new things in my life. And you know what I say? If I can do it, you sure enough can do it. Yes. So on that note, you guys, eyes are out of here. Okay. I hope I woke everybody up. Till the next time I put my face on this place, you know what I say when I say what I say, right? Peace, love, yes, okay, and definitely joy, definitely joy. Yes, yes, yes. I didn't even understand what joy was, right? I didn't even understand what joy was until I started studying. Until I started studying myself, studying my past self, forgiving my past self, learning new things. That's how I found joy. Yes, yes, and definitely positivity. Okay, peace. Enjoy y'all Tuesday. I will be back on here. I told you I'm going live 7 days straight. Okay, peace, you guys, and thank you. Thank you. If you haven't went to the website, go to the website, check it out. Check it out. See what you like. Okay. This is my hard work, you guys. Look at this. This is new work. Okay. Look at my hands. I'm doing new work over here. At this age, finna be 54. God bless and God will. August 28th, right around the corner, my birthday. Stay tuned, okay? Coming live to a city near you. Peace, you guys.